too much,
Okay.
and we are actually recording.
Okay.
So,
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Haunted Harper-Fowlkes House Experience. We've got some guests tonight, so
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I ain't quite processed it yet.
Right?
To be totally honest.
We had a really interesting night tonight. We had some repeats. The little girl in the basement was back talking to Carl.
Yep. Caroline.
Yeah, Caroline.
Playing hide and seek.
Yeah. Of course, she's not ever able to stay very long because her mom seems to,
Make her go to bed.
yeah, make her go to bed or pull her in.
Now, is this the same that was saying Wendy at one point, or is this
Olivia, she's a jokester.
Okay, I got
She's
you.
very much a jokester, and she likes to use different names, but Caroline is her name.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Caroline.
And you guys had some pretty cool activity up in that room that was up in the front upstairs.
Absolutely.
So you said the light, it pretty much stayed red on the meters most of the time.
Within probably a 6-inch by 6-inch area was buried red. If you moved outside it died right away.
Huh.
And I was upstairs in the bathroom like as if somebody was standing right in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
It's not always there, but sometimes it is, and sometimes we're lucky enough to capture it.
Yeah, and I believe the name Nicholas and what was the other one that was thrown out there?
Is it Alice again?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it
Yes,
said Ask
Friend
Alice.
Alice.
Yeah.
Ask
right.
Alice. It's funny too, because a lot of times when I'm walking up the stairs, I refer to that big mirror. It's kind of like Alice in the Looking Glass. And like in that song by Jefferson Airplane, it's like, ask Alice.
Mm.
And
I think
we
she'll
was
know.
talking about the draft in the room, and it popped up on there.
Yeah.
Draft.
Yeah.
It's very responsive to the things we were saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it would, connect with people. And even the couple, there was a couple that was here, and he was kind of like, he's a little bit skeptic, he wasn't sure, but I think it kind of like got him when it said his name, because he was talking about the names, and his name, Matthew, spelled his whole name out, came out, he goes, that's my name. And I was like, yeah, I think it's connecting with you. And then it said Allison, or it was, and that's who they were here visiting.
Yeah.
So I said, it's definitely connecting with you, so I'll let them talk. They seem to have a pretty good connection
Well,
too.
Nicholas is my little brother's name, and then y'all got Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
That's my father and my older brother's name too. So
Now,
Interesting.
not to put you guys on the spot, but now, do you feel comfortable sharing that little bit about the candle that was towards the end, or would you rather?
oh
kinda-
yeah, the entire group except for you was down here. We were all standing in
The base room.
the base room, and I was casually leaned up against the doorway, and heard something over my shoulder, and about the time I looked, in the very far back room, from right to left, there was a shadow, broad shoulders, almost like a man, went from right to left. I mean, it even broke the candle when it went by.
Yeah.
The visual of the candle. Unnerved me. First experience I've ever had, to the
Yeah.
point that it knotted up my stomach.
This house will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like all the lights were out before the reason why we're down here is because all the candles were turned back on.
Yeah.
So we had to come down here and turn them back off.
Yeah, I thought they left them on. I came down and I was actually taking time-lapse photos down here tonight, which if I find anything, I will share with everybody. But came down to get the camera and was cutting lights off, and they're like, that light's back on? And I was like, yeah, I thought you left it on. Even the one in the kitchen, you said, is back on now.
I turned them
So-
all off. All the candles, all the lights off. They were back on.
Yeah.
It was mischievous tonight, I guess.
They
Yeah.
always are. We just never know what they're gonna do or what they're going to tell
Was
us.
she telling you guys about the tablets?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Which part? Oh, the
The
tablets.
5 tablets that are, yeah, that's,
kind of like trying to get functioning again.
yeah. Well, I definitely appreciate you sitting down and chatting with us about it.
Well, we had a
That's-
blast. This is our first ever time in Savannah. Never been here.
Wow.
And definitely a one-of-a-kind experience.
Well, we're glad you guys came out.
We
It's
will be
like-
back with y'all.
Very
You're
cool.
very educational, very knowledgeable about what you do, and it was,
Quite an experience, right?
yeah, it was an experience.
This house definitely pushes the limits with you.
Yeah.
It's almost like sometimes they feel, I say the energies that are here, they feel offstandish, like they're observing.
Yeah.
They're learning the people here.
And once they get comfortable with you, that's when they
Yeah.
take they come forward. They
Right.
literally come forward.
Typical child, basically.
Exactly.
Speaking of coming forward with stuff, you want to tell them about going up the stairs?
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah. Okay, so after my experience with Caroline's laying hide and seek down here, we were all going back upstairs to investigate upstairs. And I was the last one to go up, and Tammy was in front of me, and we were talking about something. I don't remember what it was, and I
Be
felt
careful on the stairs.
I felt my shirt get tugged from behind, and I turned, and as I did, the box that was on the shelf next to the stairs got ripped off, and it hit the side of my leg and tumbled down stairs into the basement. And then on my device, through the app, it said, "Feed me."
Which has come up like several times.
And that came up twice as it came upstairs near the end of the investigation. It came back, it says "you" and then "feed me." So I'm guessing Caroline wanted to.
Well, she said she couldn't leave.
Right.
And, you know,
She
she
couldn't
can't
come
seem
upstairs.
to just come upstairs. For some reason, she has to be down here. Now, when I was using the pendulum, she did say that whoever was, it's like she needed to stay down here because her nanny or her sitter was here.
Okay.
Not her mother, but her nanny.
So
Because her mother wasn't here all the time, I guess. It's almost like she's more free to do and move around and play
right.
when mom's not around.
Mm.
And then, you know how usually when mom comes up, it's usually
Yeah, she's
she's
instantly
gone.
gone.
Yeah, mom definitely suppresses the baby girl there.
Mm.
But she's very mischievous. She likes to play.
Didn't hear Henry tonight. Henry's one, you know, and through the historical research, we have discovered that there are several Henrys. And there's actually 2 Henry Isabel combinations in the family.
Mm.
And those names come up a lot.
Yeah, quite a bit,
Very
actually.
interesting
Didn't
background.
hear it a lot. I mean, we didn't get like definite names on that tonight. We did get
No.
Hunter.
He finally showed up at the end, but
And Jacob was in that other room, so he did come up, Jake.
Okay.
yeah.
So we are getting still, you know, a lot of solid connections with certain energies. I didn't hear from George
No,
tonight,
George didn't show up.
but we did play some music. We find that it really is interesting. So if you're looking for some energies and wherever you're researching, try playing some music and see what
Nice.
happens.
Yeah.
Because it seems to draw something.
Mm.
Something happens.
So yeah, well guys, I mean it's yet another crazy Friday night here, and yeah, I thank you guys for joining
Yes,
us for
thank you.
this part of it too.
It was a blast.
This is a first, so
Yeah.
appreciate you coming out and doing this too. So
Yeah, because the only way you can experience it is
it's
Come
out.
join us.
Just to come do it, and yeah. I was a skeptic when I walked in here, now I got my mind wandering. I'm not gonna lie, there's definitely some unexplainable things that's happening here tonight.
Yeah.
When you get back out this way, definitely come out and maybe you can help us debunk a few things around here. Great call on the smoke thing, because that was one last thing you mentioned. We do occasionally get the smell of like fire or smoke in the air
Yeah,
from
like
time
that,
to time.
like a match or whatever.
And you were saying it could be like
Back in the time period this house was occupied, you know, the primary heat source was fire. And with fire, you're gonna have smoke, you're gonna have soot. Over time, that's gonna coat the walls. Humid days, walls are gonna expand, pores in the walls are gonna expand and allow that smell to come out, and that could be where your smell's coming from.
Makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
We're able to kind of like put something to rest, so whenever we smell that. Now, would that be the same? We get it a lot. I
yeah.
noticed it more during January and February. I mean, we absolutely were like, what in the world? It smelled like somebody was trying to start a fire down here.
And well,
We were
that could be-
upstairs.
This is also a drafty house, January, February, what do people do in their house?
Mm,
They have
good point.
fires.
Yeah. So I mean, they don't do that now. But is this like, you think there's enough humidity? How much humidity do
Well,
we have?
well, we haven't had a lot of rain the past few
I'm
years.
talking about like in
but,
January,
like,
February.
Oh.
Could it be the same thing?
Yeah, that or the wind blowing down the chimneys and just blowing it back out through. 'Cause
Gotcha.
I couldn't tell the last time these things were probably cleaned out.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good point.
Right.
There's a number of things it could be. I mean, it could be coming from the inside, 'cause I'm sure this is a drafty house. So, I mean, it could be coming from anywhere.
Yeah,
Well,
we
it's
kept
good to
talking
know,
about
it's good to
drafting
know.
upstairs tonight on meters, so.
Yeah, and they tend, down in the basement, have you guys noticed that the energies tend to stay lower? But upstairs, they will go high?
Yes, that box set above
Yeah, they
Yeah.
on
keep
there,
trying
and
to
I raised it
look
up
at
and
it.
poof.
Yeah,
Right
they want us to go up
around
there, Rich.
Yeah, I know, but that's gonna
Oh,
require
okay.
a breather and
Yeah, I'm
a
not
suit
going up without a
that's.
breathing apparatus.
No, that
Sometimes they
messes.
tell us to go up in the attic.
They're trying to entice us to go up.
Yeah, above you, attic, crawl
Attic
space,
space.
whatever, all kinds of stuff comes up about that. And it's like, I've been up there once when we were trying to put cameras in, and after doing it once, it's like,
Come
no.
back, you look
Well,
like
you
a
said crawl
dust
space. Who was it that was telling me that this floor feels really hollow?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
in that that vault in there.
Right. Yeah,
Well-
we believe that is some kind of a passageway. And the energies actually are the ones who started all that.
Yeah.
Told us
George.
that. George.
Yeah.
in this
So
room.
we shall see, and as soon as we find out, we will let you know.
Yeah.
But
Come be part of our investigation and experience it for yourself.
yeah, join the team for the evening.
Join the team.
You might be on camera.
Yeah.
Definitely a surprise for us.
There you go.
but
But it's been fun. I've had a blast.
We're glad.
I was a little, and then I kind of had a blast. Kind of got into it there for a minute. I really appreciate it.
No,
Good,
we
good.
appreciate
We're
you
glad
coming
you
out.
guys came out.
And it's helping them to restore this place too, so I
Yeah.
mean, it's also a good thing.
It's a
so.
feel-good kind of an event,
So yeah. Well, maybe we will see you guys next Friday. If not, maybe we'll see you the Friday after that. And until then,
Good night.
isn't it?
night.
Good night. Night, everyone.